This is creative. It's different. I will say, I think the other leagues, the NFL's different, totally different. They don't need anything else, and they've got a shortened schedule. But I would think Major League Baseball and the NHL for sure will be looking at this. And if it works, if there is more revenue, if there is more money, if the players buy into it, and what needs to happen eventually is the fans buy into it,
right?
Then this is the NBA taking a leap and trying something. And I think other leagues may benefit, but the NBA is going to get the head start.
I think the NHL has looked at. I know the NHL has looked at a mid-season Ryder Cup type, for lack of a better term, format. So either a North America against the world, Canada against the world, or Canada, USA, Finland, Sweden, playing a little mid-season.
Really?
Instead of the All-Star game.
See, that I would be a proponent of that. Like if you got best on best,
yeah,
even if it's in a shorter form and it's not your conventional way of building towards crowning a world champion, it's better than the All-Star game, undoubtedly. But yeah, if you got Canada versus the U.S., even a best 2 out of 3 Canada versus the U.S. every other year, instead of the All-Star game, we're doing that. I think people would be a huge fan of that. Now, would the players do it?
Well, I think they would.
I don't know.
The players want. Here's the problem. The players want best on best. They want the Olympics.
Yes.
The players want the Olympics. The NHL doesn't want the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
They get no revenue from it. It's in the middle of their season. They don't like it. And don't forget, the NBA plays in the Olympics in the summer.
In the summer, yeah.
In the summer. And
it's massively beneficial.
And when the IOC was trying to reduce the size of the Summer Olympics and suggested the NBA, let's move basketball to the winter, they're like, no chance. Nope. Not doing it. So the NHL doesn't like the Olympics.
Right.
But the Olympics are still the players' dream. For Europe, especially European players, but even North American players. Now, I wouldn't say North American players would necessarily put the Olympic gold medal above the Stanley Cup. A lot of Europeans would. A lot of European players would. And they're 40% of the league. So in the NHL's case, if they could come up with something that satisfied that hunger for best on best international hockey and push the Olympics to the side, that's win-win-win for them.
Yeah, that could be very, very beneficial for multiple parties. Like ultimately, as a fan, I'm seeking that out. I think it's embarrassing that we've gone almost 10 years without truly best on best.
I agree with you. And I would say this, and I mean this is no disrespect to Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid's the best player in the NHL. Would you agree?
Yes.
He is the best. He's the NHL's marquee player.
Mm-hmm.
I would venture to say that if he walked down the street of any major American city, most people would not know who he was.
It's probably true.